Ay, ay, ay. Oui, maman. Let me go. Hey, hey. Crystal in the house. Ay, ay. Bueno. Mama. Hey, hey. From the road. Bueno, mama. Ay, ay. Marilizoy, canabalide. Marilizoy, canabalide. Merci mon cher, me fait boy, merci mon cher. Merci mon cher, pas me te gloire. Cycle pour cher, nous fait boy, cycle pour cher. Cycle pour cher, pas me te gloire. Marilizoy, canabalide. Marilizoy, canabalide. Merci mon cher, ok boy, merci mon cher. Merci mon cher, pas moi c'est blanc à d'ail. Cycle pour mon cher, ok boy, cycle pour mon cher. Cycle pour mon cher, pas moi c'est blanc à d'ail. Hey, come!
Pleasant evening and welcome to TDN TV. Welcome to Dissect. I go by the name of Novelist.
And I go by the name of Jewel.
And tonight we have a special guest for you. Go ahead.
I was going to introduce the new guest we have on for our episode number 9. Our guest tonight is Hunter. He is a 3-time calypso monarch from Dominica and 4-time soca monarch. He's also the 5-time stardom king from the tent in Dominica. So welcome, King Hunter. I don't know if you want to say anything else, Navi, but I welcome.
Bring in the guests.
Welcome, King Hunter.
Good night.
Good evening, General.
My name is Derek Centros, a.k.a. The Hunter. That's my stage name. And I'm from the beautiful village of Clifton in the Commonwealth of Dominica. It's a pleasure to be here, where we're going to be dissecting the music.
Welcome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, man. It's an honor to be in your presence this evening. How's everything with you?
It's going good. Everything is good. Yeah.
Nice. COVID giving you a little trouble there. Well, the island.
Well, yes, the island. But what I have done since is I got my jams and even the booster. So I'm ready for the flight, man.
Yeah, you ain't wasting time.
Not at all.
All right. So we already know what part of Dominica you came from. So I guess let's start with how the idea for music came about with you. What was the introduction to music?
Okay. Well, it started a long time ago, and I'll tell you how and where we started. Mm-hmm. I remember as a young boy growing up, my mom was married to this gentleman who was a serious alcoholic. And every weekend I would experience fights, violence and the kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So music was I started, I would just hum, try to get my mind off what was really happening.
Right.
home, and then I started composing little stuff and so on. And
Mm-hmm.
then I wanted to get into acting. I say, I would listen to a lot of Sparrow and Gypsy
Right.
and Sugarloaf, the artist from Trinidad and so.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I wanted to get involved in singing, but I was very shy. So what I did was to join one of the youth groups in the area,
Right.
and they identified the talent in me, and then they would push me, tell me, you go up front and you have to sing, you have to play the leading roles, some of the leading roles.
Right.
And that from there, a lot of people told me I song like Sparrow, I song like Gypsy, and they believe I should go. And this encouraged me to go into the competition.
Right.
Um, so at that time, there was a competition on the northern part of the island, which stems from Marigot, for those of you who know Marigot,
Right.
all the way to Abushing, and you're talking about the whole north of the island.
Right.
And I came in there as this young rookie, and so I didn't go too far that first year. But the second year, I made it to the semifinals, and there was this gentleman who saw me. He told me, you know what, I think you're ready for the big league. You should take it to higher heights. And
Right.
then I came in there first year, didn't do too well, but a lot of people spotted the talent in me, and
Right.
I got the encouragement, and then boom, I took off.
Yeah. But you didn't always start off with the name Hunter, did you? Or you had
Not
another
at
name
all.
before that? You
The-
might tell us what that name is.
back in the day, in the countryside, everybody had a nickname. They
Right.
had a different name to call you. Stone, Blockhead, some kind of. So my name, I used to love drinking a lot of cocoa tea, and I had this mug, this brown mug. I would drink my tea. And
Right.
one guy, one day, passed, he saw me, started calling me Moggy, because every time he passed, I would have this mug.
Yeah, the mug.
So, so in the beginning, I was really upset about it, but then when everybody started calling me, you just had to agree that was your name.
Yes.
You
You
know?
have to adopt it.
Yeah. So when I decided to go enter the bigger league, one of my friends told me, Morgie sounds like a joker name. You have to change that. You have to be more serious about what you're going to do.
Right.
So that is, I met Scrunta at the time, and then I wanted a name. We had similar type of voice.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted a name to rhyme with Scrunta, and I came up with Hunter. And from then, I never changed that name.
Right.
Nice.
That's interesting. So is that how I guess that's how the whole Brotherly Brothers
That
thing
is
came
correct.
up.
That's what we started, yeah.
Right.
And
And that
together we spent we did 4 albums, and then we broke off, and I started doing my thing, continued doing my thing.
right. Hmm. What year was that when you guys first started as Brotherly Brothers?
We started in 1994, and
Oh,
I
okay.
got to tell you, I could tell you we had serious hold on the market, because
Yeah.
at the time, there were few Calypsonians in Dominica who were actually recording their music for export.
Hmm.
And Scrunch and myself, we did this collab, and then we just started hitting it, and then we started getting gigs all over, St. Martin, St. Thomas, all over the place. We
Wow.
did that for 4 years, and then he
Right.
went his way, I went my way. But I continued doing, what I do best.
Yeah, of course. And but what you guys did, I don't think that's ever been done in Calypso. Have two Calypsonians team up and do like 4 albums. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen that done in the history of Calypso.
No, no, not at all.
So so yeah, that definitely must have took off like a wildfire.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Can you imagine Scrunton? Scrunton is a very good artist. I might add. He won the crown 3 times as
Yeah.
well. So we had, popular name, two popular guys doing this thing together, and
Hmm.
it was just hit after hit after hit. You know.
Yeah, nice. Here's the thing. You mentioned Sparrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember little boy seeing Brotherly Brothers.
Uh-huh.
And well, Scrunter still does it, the whining like Sparrow.
Yeah, you cut one
I
leg, and yeah.
I know you used to do that. I don't know if you still do it. But
Be careful, Hunter. I might ask you to do a little demonstration
Oh
tonight.
God, oh God, oh God.
yeah,
So be
you have to be
careful.
careful with her. You have to be
Yeah,
careful with her. So,
yeah.
but okay, so but Sparrow, I guess, was a mentor to you guys. It's just somebody you guys looked up to. You guys didn't have any training or anything with him, did you?
Not at all. But I'll tell you what. As soon as Sparrow spotted me, he
Right.
started calling me my little brother, and
Mm.
we've been friends. And he called me. We communicate all the time via telephone.
Oh,
You
nice.
know, and he called. I am supposed to be the one checking up on him, but he calls me and tells me he's checking up on me. So we have a very good relationship because
Right.
when he spotted me, he told me, you know what, you're going to be the next Sparrow in the world. And then he was explaining why. Because I do the contemporary calypso, the slow calypso, the lyrical calypso.
Right.
I do, yeah, social commentary. I do the soca up tempo,
Mm-hmm.
and I do just name it. And he spotted that, and he told me, "You are a great man." You know, and he told me, "You don't realize how powerful you are, but you're a good guy." So from there, he would have shows and invite me to be on there. He would recommend me. You know,
Right.
one of the places we had to go, but then this COVID thing just messed it up. We were planning to go to Japan. There was one guy that
Okay.
was organizing to Japan, but everything just crumbled because of
Right.
the whole COVID
COVID.
situation.
Wow.
Yeah. But we've been very good friends, and I always look at this man, and he taught me a lot of stuff in the business too, in the entertainment business, because
Right.
it's not only about going on stage and singing and having fans, but there's a business part to it as well.
Right.
As to how you go about doing your contracts, how you secure your contracts, your the whole discipline, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I learned a lot from him. I remember one time we were in Miami, and there were over 10,000 people waiting on us to perform, and we kind of stopped our whole show. I'll tell you why. And there were quite a few big bands on there. There was two Asian bands, Steve Vice, Top Vice. You had one reggae band from Jamaica. Then you had Roy Kip All Stars
Right.
from Trinidad, a number of big groups.
Mm.
And I was supposed to be with Sparrow, Calypso Rose. We were supposed to play with Roy Kip Ulster. Great
Right.
band.
Yeah.
But then the promoter messed up. And we decided that we were not going on stage. I was supposed to be the opening act.
Mm.
And Sparrow told me, you are not going to go anywhere until this man comes backstage and pay us all our money.
Wow.
And then we held up the show for about 45 minutes. Yeah, 45
Wow.
minutes. Yeah, and we got paid, and then so I was supposed to sing for 45 minutes. I ended up singing for 5 minutes with pay, full pay too. You
Good.
know,
Wow.
Good. That's a true businessman.
because I'll tell you what, man. Some of the artists, I'll tell you something about some of the promoters.
Mm-hmm.
What they do is they get you on the shows, and if you don't do your business right, you might end up leaving the venue, leaving the country without pay.
Right.
You know, some artists just are excited to be on show.
Wow.
But the
Yes.
way it's done is you get this contract, you send 50% for me.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I make myself available. You take care of me, board and lodge, you transportation and so on. Before I go on stage, you give me the other half. Because most times when the show is over, you don't see any promoter.
Of course not.
And then you have to travel the following day to go back to your country. So you have to weigh between you waiting to get half of your money, which you might not get,
Right.
and you taking a flight back home, so
Wow.
I
Those are
learned a
some
lot.
interesting facts that you're sharing about show business that people don't know. Like the
Mhm,
behind the scenes, they see people, entertainers, and they assume that,
mhm.
they're getting paid and they're paid well, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
understand that there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Thank you for
A
sharing that
lot
with me.
is
Yeah.
going on, and if you're not careful, you end up on the losing end of things, you know.
Yeah, I'm glad you shared that info with us because yeah, people do get excited, and you said it, especially if you're a new artist. All you
That's
care
right.
is about the place pack, and you get to perform, and
You want to go
yeah,
from,
you have to call your boys and say, yeah, I just smash up the spot, right? So
you
yeah,
know what I'm
thank you
saying?
for thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, man.
So let's go back to excuse me, your first solo project,
Hmm.
because at that time, well, with the brotherly brothers, you guys had already picked up a tempo. But
Uh-huh.
I noticed when your first album came, Hunter's
Uh-huh.
first album, the sound it changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it was more. I don't want like it was more up tempo. It was more booyah-ish per se.
Uh-huh.
It had more of
Uh-huh.
like the what you call it, the accordions and all these different
Yes.
instrument
Mm-hmm.
into there. What what brought the change?
Yeah, well, I started looking at real marketing the music now.
Right.
Marketing the music from what we used to be the slow calypso and I will tell you, I too found that the calypso shows used to be boring. You know, you have a first rung which is very
Second.
slow, second
Mm-hmm.
rung was slow, and you want to have young people gravitate into the art form. So what I
Right.
decided to do was to bring in lyrics in the up tempo music to
Mm-hmm.
have the young people loving it. You know, and it's worked quite well. And Dice came later and continued the mission.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, to get the appeal I wanted from the region, from the world, I needed to bring in all this accordion and all the sweet music and the groovy stuff, the up tempo. And what
Right.
I did was to get musicians from around the Caribbean to work with me to get the different flavors, the different feel, you know, and it worked quite well.
Very very well actually.
Right.
And since we before you ask your question, Jules, since we're on that topic of the first album and it changing over to thing, let me ask you a silly question.
Uh-huh.
Um, how many grains of rice in the makeup bag?
But I had people doing homework, you know, but the thing is that there are so many greens, and then when you meet the halves, two halves, you have to
Yeah,
remember to count them as one.
go
So
back.
Oh, wow.
I had a lot of people. I had a lot of people spending sleepless nights trying to count. And
Counting
if there's
rice.
breeze in your area, when that breeze or a fan blows
Yeah,
it in one you count
yeah,
already, you're in
you
problem.
have to
You have to
start
go all
all
over
over.
again.
Oh boy.
I had to throw it out there, man. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
Well,
you,
Joel.
me being a female and listening to your music, I got a kind of a vibe. And I
mhm.
want to ask you, I want to just verify with you and ask you, are you a lover man, a lover, like a lover? Like the music that
100%
you
down the
sang, a
road.
lot of your songs are love songs.
Yes. Yeah. I grew up, although I was in a situation where I saw my mother went through a lot of stuff, and I promised myself that I was going to be different. I didn't want to treat any woman in any bad way. I am the man who would want to. I want to tell you something, but I would say it in such a way that you don't feel offended. It's not what you do, it's how you do what you do.
Yeah.
And I always wanted a lady to feel comfortable, where I could pull the chair for you and tell you nice things. And that in itself creates a beautiful environment. You know what I'm saying? You get
Yes.
everything you want if you just polite, you just
Mm.
kind. You know that? I always say that you can't get the best in a woman if you are verbally abusive or physically abusive,
Right.
Yeah.
you will not get the best of her, you know, and in the next half an hour to an hour, you wanna love up and love up. It doesn't work that way. So
Yeah.
I am a man who believes in love, and I love to see when people are happy and
Mhm.
people feeling good, you know, that kind of thing. So I started doing a lot of love songs, and they had international appeal as well. And I realized it was working because I had this song on WLIB, which is a radio station that used to be in New York, and I did that song Only You, oh, you baby only you. That song stayed on the charts for weeks, you know, and any hour of the day you would get that song playing on the radio,
All
you
right.
know.
Yes, I heard that one.
Good.
So, I just thought to ask you that question because there was that vibe, that energy that I was getting from the music. And I think
Mhm,
you were able to touch the audience in that way with
mhm.
those songs. And I hope you men are taking some notes, write your notes, make sure you're taking notes and say, Hunter said it, and this is why.
I hope you didn't get Hunter in trouble.
Yeah.
So this year, well, I guess for the last 2 or 3 years, they've been doing virtual
Virtual. Uh-huh.
virtual calypso, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, are you taking part of in the
Well,
virtual industry?
I will be in the tents, but not in the competition itself. I'll be in the tents. Uh,
Okay,
yeah, and I belong to the Saddam Tent. I'm a member of the Saddam Tent.
right,
And this year I got an invitation from the Toko CCC Calypso tent in Trinidad. They want to have clash of the tents, different tents, and they're gonna put me in uh, uh, an Ulster Calypso tent.
right.
Uh, with members from around the region, the best among the region, and
Oh, nice.
so I am happy and proud to be, part of the
Part of
elite.
that.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I'm going to be in that team, and we're
Hmm.
going to be doing something virtually. No, you can't have crowds in any venue now, so you have to go around this thing now. You have to, people are at home, you entertain them from where you are straight to the home.
Yep. Yeah, you got to find a way around everything, and keep the business running, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So, um, so you're not singing in Dominica Calypso this year,
No, I'm not in the competition this year.
but you're not stepping back away from Calypso, are you? Or it's
Not
just
at
somewhere.
all. That is
All
that
right.
that is that is why that is part of my life. That's what brings me joy, this contentment,
Nice.
peace of mind. Sometimes when that's why I love fishing. When I go fishing, it just takes you away from everything. You're
Right.
relaxed. You sing. That brings a lot of joy, peace. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what you mentioned? Since you mentioned fishing, let's talk about a little fish because I see you posting some pictures and you have some kind of fish. I don't know. They can show it on the screen. I don't know if you have a special spot in the sea where you go to find this fish, or you probably buy a certain lot under the ocean. But yeah, that one day where you're standing in the army pants, that's a very long fish.
Mm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a barracuda
Oh,
actually. It's
barracuda.
weighed
Wow.
up to 33 pounds, and
Right.
there's a technique to the fishing, man. There's a technique to it. That's what technique to it. I know where to go. Actually, the and you'll be surprised. I don't have a boat or anything. I just go on the rocks or go on the pot. But what
Okay.
happened? The if you know the terrain of Dominica, the mountainous terrain, the,
Right.
the ocean, the bed of the sea is similar.
Right.
All these valleys. So
Yeah.
sometimes you see somebody ashore and you swim 20 feet out and then
And
your
it
line
sinks
touch
in.
at the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
So we have a lot of fish close by.
Okay.
I
Wow.
would have definitely said deep sea fishing for that barracuda.
And no, at all.
Wow, that's amazing.
You see, when we go down Dominica, we are going to check on ten,
Of
learn,
course,
learn
man. You know the
something.
spot, man. Of course.
Right.
Yeah, learn something. And fish is what I eat. But I mean, so that work out perfect for me.
Fine.
All right. So this is what you do in your spare time. Get away, clear out the mind, type
Mhm.
of
And,
vibe.
and, and but I should mention too, I have a small pepper business. I do hot roast. Yeah, very ambitious, but
Okay.
I have a pepper product called hot roast pepper sauce.
Okay.
Hot rolls or hot
Hot roast.
roast?
Yes, hot roast.
Okay.
Okay. We need to
And
get some of that.
the seasoning pepper is sweet roast pepper sauce.
Oh,
Hence the last name. Right, that's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Nice. So is that on the market or going to be on the market anytime soon? Or
It's in local stores. I think I should get a bottle to show sample what it looks
Yes,
like.
please
yeah, yeah,
do.
yeah. We could you go get it and show it to us.
Give a minute, give a minute.
Yeah, give Hunter a few minutes. Let him
Mm.
organize us so you guys see what it is.
Whoa, we know that you pass a lot. Typical Dominican man, we love our culture. Yeah, yeah. I live in this country all my life, going to my struggles and my strife. I know my country people so well. When I meet a Dominican anywhere I can tell. The melody in the way that we speak, you could pinpoint a Dominican quick. Love we country with a passion and to promote the culture anywhere that we can. Typical Dominica man. You typical Dominica man. We could give you our love.
So let's see what you got there. Is that the hot one? Let's see the hot one.
That's the hot one, man. You see,
Nice.
Fire, blaze it.
and then that's the seasoning pepper,
Uh-huh.
sweet rose.
Sweet rose. Nice. So you guys definitely look out for that when it comes out. Support the vibe, support local. Especially us in the diaspora always complain we don't get, our thing. We get grace and all that stuff. So yeah,
We have
look
the
out.
real thing. We have the real thing here. You see, I'm a man. I even notice the fish. I love cooking.
Right.
I love cooking, so I had to get some ingredients to go with the fish, fresh
Of
fish. And
course.
so I am also looking at probably doing my own restaurant. You never know, plenty things happening. Yeah.
That's the way, man.
What you mean? How you mean? Looking at
That's
retirement, and by the way, I didn't mention that I'm a police officer for 32 years now.
32 years.
I was going to make a
Wow.
comment about that.
Yeah.
But
So,
I will,
so,
yes, please
so,
do
so
tell us.
I protect, serve, and entertain.
And
That's my
feed.
whole life. My whole life has been just making people happy.
Yeah.
Protect you,
Nice.
entertain you, and that kind of vibe.
So
Nice.
what my question was around that is, do you find that there's a lack of respect or there's more respect in the from the public when they know that you are a police officer? Do they see you differently or do they respect you differently when they see you out in the tent? What is the experience like?
Let's put it that way. I have never encountered any difficulties as a police officer. I mean, I'll go in any hostile situation, announce myself, boom, with an authoritative voice, hello, and cooperation. Yeah, I've never encountered any problems. I've never had the reason to pull a weapon, to
Right.
brandish a weapon, anything. I just use my voice and say, this is Hunter here, hello, hello, and everything is good. So it worked quite well, and that's why I go to a lot of the communities and do community service, community policing, talk to the people and so on. So it's been working. It worked quite well for me.
To your advantage. That's good. That's good to hear. Yeah.
No,
It's always
y-
good. Mhm.
Yeah, I remember when growing up a little boy in Dominica, we had a lot of community policing. Like I remember 1 o'clock, like we coming out of school or whatever, and the police that directing traffic for the kids to cross the street would actually come and have lunch after his thing, and
Mhm.
none of that. So I'm glad you're keeping that up because we
Oh
don't we
yeah,
don't have that anywhere,
yeah.
right? So that's definitely
Uh,
something. Mhm. Go ahead.
and well, the former commissioners would they identify that, and I was used, to do a lot of stuff.
Right.
I got the support right through. Sometimes I would be toying for the whole of the summer, all of
Right.
summer.
Mhm.
All I had to do is just do one letter stating the dates and time I'm going to be out and so on. So I would just come in for 2 days, fly again, and sometimes just one day, fly again. And so I never encountered any difficulties at all. The cooperation, the support was always there,
Mhm.
Nice. That easy, eh? Wow.
Yeah.
Just
Just write a letter, say, I want to be off from this time.
I want to be out.
Yeah,
But
because you represented Dominica.
exactly.
right.
They look at the bigger picture.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is best. So what came first, the stage or policing?
Why you tie me up here?
Well,
Man, well, let's put it that way. I use the stage to assist my duty
the
as a
po-
police officer.
Leverage.
Yeah, yeah.
that's a, that's a
Yeah.
good
So,
way
so,
of
so
answering it.
both of them, they work hand in hand. Then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I like how you answer that.
Definitely a
Um,
businessman in all aspects. I see this, and
You know what I'm
as
saying?
you speak more, I hear that you're more of a businessman than an entertainer right now.
you, you know, as a young boy, I always try to think outside the box,
Yeah.
Right.
rather than I always look for solutions, to problems.
Mm.
Rather than not causing problems, look for solutions to problem. What could bring people together? What could keep people safe? That kind of thing. So always
Right.
be looking out for people. Even as a police officer, um, sometimes I talk to people. I would go to the police station, police headquarters, and meet people in the cell and talk to them, and you have them crying and that kind of. I'm a human being. I feel for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel for
Right.
people. You have relatives, and you see people making silly mistakes, and you just have to well keep talking to the young people because some of them really don't have any mentors. They don't have anybody to really guide them through. So
True.
Yeah.
as a man who's been in entertainment, I think I use that to help to
Right.
shape young people's lives.
Right. And
Like
I
that.
think we definitely need more of that as well, right? Um,
Hmm.
I've seen police approach, not just in Dominica but anywhere, approach people very aggressive, and
Hmm.
then you cannot approach somebody aggressive and expect them to be calm, right?
It doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work
It
that
doesn't work
way.
that way.
So
No.
you talk to somebody, they will more likely to come to cry on your shoulders and tell you
Exactly.
what's going on than rather
Hmm.
run away from you or be violent. So I'm
Exactly.
yeah. So we definitely need more of Hunter in more police stations for sure.
That's correct.
So let's not stray away from Calypso a little bit. You are on the Calypso community, right?
Yeah.
Committee, right?
Committee,
Uh,
yes.
mhm. Um, would you say it's fair for a Calypsonian to be on the committee, or like I know it's kind of weird that you were one of them and I'm asking you that, right? But
Yeah,
do you feel
I think it's fair, man, because they say who in the kitchen feel the heat. You would know best what you need. And
right?
if as a fair
Yes,
person, you would know what an artist, what is the gripes, what they
Mm-hmm.
would like to see happen. But then in a lot of communities, a lot of jurisdictions, what we've seen is people who cannot even pen a song, leading the association. And they don't really care about the artists. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
just about business for them, you
right.
know? And the artists have the little gripes too. They need people to talk to and that kind of thing. So me being in there is like a watchdog then
Right.
for the
For
artists.
Calypsonians, right.
They're looking out for
You're
the Californians.
like a voice for them. You speak for them, and
Exactly.
yeah, because
Exactly.
they cannot speak for themselves. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's great. That's very interesting. Um, so 2020, not 2020. Oh my God, I get my years mixed up. We're in 2022. So
Yes, we are.
2019.
Mhm.
um, you know what? Let's flip the question. What motivates? Because it's a particular song I was gonna bring up, but what motivates you to write the songs or pick the topics that you do as an artist?
Um, well, dialoguing with people, and you would be surprised. The artists get a lot of vibe from just listening to people speak. Just
Right.
listen to the lingo, and most times the lingo becomes when you do songs with those lingo, the local parlance becomes
Right.
hit because it's like the ground level, the grassroots talk there. You
Yeah.
know,
Hmm. Right.
yeah, the language you speak would resonate among people.
People.
Right.
So just talking to people, sometimes where I'm one of those who are a bit fortunate, I think they're gifted in that way. I dream of ideas as well. Um,
Okay.
Sometimes by reading, just looking at people's body language and that kind of thing, the vibes hit you.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the reason I was actually leading towards the Donald Trump song. That's why I asked that question. But one of my favorite songs. I mean, there's a
Uh-huh.
lot. I have a lot of Hunter favorite songs like
Uh-huh.
Wamba, Caribacana, Carnaval, Blackman
Yeah,
Carnaval,
Lollipop.
Adola,
no,
Wine Up
it's
for the
okay,
People.
Lollipop.
Yeah, but typical Dominican.
Mhm.
I tend to believe it speaks nothing but the truth. the absolute truth. When I listen to that song, as a Dominican, I can say I could relate to probably every word of that song. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you hit the nail
Neil on
on
his
the
head.
head. Right.
Yeah.
What brought that idea up to do a song about your fellow Dominicans?
Well, you see, living with people and hanging with them, you get to know them so well. And it's not
Right.
only Dominican, it's a Caribbean thing, you
Yes.
know. You line with a partner, you're the best thing ever. But
Hmm.
then you goes about your way, he meets somebody else and he have all kind of thing to say. And this song is so true, I couldn't hit it better than that. You know?
Yep.
It's so true.
Yep.
Dominicans, sometimes you see like now everybody checking their program. Just mention hurricane season and a hurricane is coming. See what happens. Everybody become holy all of a sudden and it's gospel song and everybody love everybody and so, so that song is so
Facts.
true. You know?
Yes. So, so you ever get any backlash for it? Because
You do well. Everybody agree, man. This is just the song. That's our song.
yeah,
This is a true reflection of all people.
yep.
Yeah.
You can tell them anywhere by the way they walk, they talk, they
Good
dress,
job.
everything. Beautiful
Uh,
song.
Can I take
I
it
love.
back a little bit to where, Novi, where you were asking Hunter about being performing with Sparrow and Baron. Um,
okay.
Hunter, is
Uh,
there anyone that you think you would want to do something with, that to collaborate with in the future?
yeah. Well, Sparrow himself, Baron, my very good friend. Uh, I would love to do something in Trinidad too. I've been planning to go to Trinidad to work with one of Baron's producers.
Hmm.
And then you just never work out. Even to be part of a tent down there because all carnival is the same time as that
Yeah.
of Trinidad. They
Right.
really never give me the opportunity. I never got the opportunity to really go down. And so, but there are a few artists I would really love, even in the French islands, just close by, because we're so close in proximity. I would really love to do something with some of the guys down there too, and I can speak the language a little bit. So,
Oh, you speak Creole too?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Versatile. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Thank
thought
you.
you're gonna ask. I thought you're gonna ask him to speak to her
I
for
was going to
you.
ask him, but I honestly, I would probably be able to pick up a little bit because I went to French immersion for a little while, but
Okay.
and my father speaks Creole.
Oh, where's your father
Interestingly.
from? Trinidad?
He's Trinidadian, but he speaks Creole with his mother, but I don't know how to speak the
Oh,
language.
yeah. Because in some parts of Trinidad they speak Creole and Grenada as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Even the music. If you watch Sandra singing Sandra the late singing Sandra's performances, you see she has the kind of the belly with the boom boom and the dance and the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, that's if you've been to Dominica, well, we want to invite you one of these days to come to Dominica around
I
Independence
would love
time.
to.
Yes, to
Is that
enjoy.
the official invitation, Hunter?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay.
Come to Dominica.
Everyone in the world is hearing it right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
you,
Go
you,
ahead.
you, so we're so similar in culture.
You're right.
Um, I think Trinidad and Grenada lost their way in terms of speaking the Creole because like Dominica, a lot of parents didn't want their children to speak that language because they thought it was, backward language. But then
Mainstreaming
guess
and
what?
Right.
yeah,
But guess what?
backward.
Dominica, we cannot kept it up because we so close to the French islands, Guadeloupe and Martinique. So
Right.
oftentimes we would go and have to dialogue in their language. So we couldn't let it drop. So it's a big thing in Dominica now. There is also a Creole dictionary, I think, and Creole is taught at schools.
Right. Oh,
So
nice.
Yeah,
mhm,
that's good. Yeah, my
Nice.
parents would call it patois, right?
patois,
So
that's
yeah,
correct.
yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
But
you mentioned Toko, and that's the kind of the area where my father's from. So that's probably where it came from, like Toko
Oh,
area. A lot of
uh-huh.
Caribbean. He's Carib. They're Carib, but they have French roots as well.
Okay, here we go.
Caribbean roots.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
a
go.
lot of these Caribbean cultures are very very similar.
Similar, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was watching, like, when Grenada came up with the whole jab thing, I found
Uh-huh.
it very close to bouillon.
Tubuya,
So
yeah, yeah. The
yeah,
little
so I
elements
had
in
to,
there, you know.
right. So I had to do my own research, and found out that they play the lapo just like us.
Mm-hmm.
St. Vincent played the lapo just like us. I was like,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
yeah, quite interesting, right? So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but you mentioned something about Trinidad Carnival being the same time as Dominica Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I guess that kind of puts a strain on you guys for tours, like, around the region around that time, like going to Trinidad, or I think Guadeloupe has the same
Same
carnival
kind of,
time too, right?
yeah,
So
Guadeloupe, Matnik.
that
Yeah,
that kind of kills. Mhm.
yeah, because guys like me who played the leading role in the season, it would have been real difficult to leave, to go down there.
Right.
Although I attempted the Soca Monarch Trinidad, actually I arrived at semi-finals twice, but didn't
Mm.
go beyond that. You
Okay.
know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. In Trinidad,
Yeah. Soca Monarch.
those are things we never.
What
I
year?
never knew
What
that.
years was that? What year?
I was 94 or 95.
Okay, so we were babies.
Yeah.
94, 95.
94, 95. Yeah, high school
I'm
time.
trying to
Yeah.
remember. I'm trying to remember what song that Hunter came up with in 95. That's what I'm trying to do. I remember 90. No, I remember. No, I don't remember 95 too well. Yeah, I guess I was a baby.
I did it.
that's,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's a long time ago. All you fellas making me feel like I'm old, man.
Yeah, we were in high school, Novi.
Yeah,
Let's
we were
make
in
it
high
clear.
school, but
Yeah, we were,
well, we all up there, Hunty in age, So we have to
yeah.
get
Okay.
there, right? Oh, hopefully get there. So what's like, we know you're planning on doing the restaurant. You
Mhm.
have Trinidad, well, the region thing.
Uh-huh.
You guys are planning as well.
Yeah.
You have the hot sauce and the sweet
Mhm.
sauce.
All right.
We know you're taking. Is there any more surprises for us? Any
Uh,
books? Any? No.
A book. A book
um,
of
uh,
love.
well, no, not yet, not yet. But in the studios this year, I'm going to be releasing like 2 songs, just two. Well, things have changed. Gone are the days where you could do songs and expect to do tours. Everything
Right,
has
right.
changed now, so you have to be careful as to how you pace yourself, how you do what you do.
Mhm.
You know. So one of
Right.
the songs I want to do is something real patriotic to give the island a boost, to promote the island, because Dominica right now is really taking off. Things are happening, and I'm so excited about it. So I
Right,
figure one of the contributions I can make is to the promotion wise,
right.
do something to promote the country.
The island. Nice.
Sounds good. That
Yeah,
sounds good.
you guys are definitely doing some nice things. I was watching something on the Creole the Independence season,
Uh-huh.
and they did this Creole thing Earlson and them did. Man, that thing was amazing.
Mhm.
That was amazing, and I think they did one for Christmas as well. That one I missed, but I heard it was pretty good. So yeah, I definitely see Dominica doing a lot of new things, a lot of new things that's actually catching our eyes too. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's great.
And,
So
and the good thing about it is Dominica still remains one of the safest places in the world to live.
right,
And all the natural stuff, the water and the tranquility and good people, good food,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So if people want to live a few years longer, they could always visit this country and spend some time.
that's right. Come and drink
Great.
some river water.
That's correct.
I did some nice fish.
That is correct, my brother.
Don't forget me when you're going.
What's that?
Don't forget me when you're going.
Well, hey, you got an invitation for November, so
Yeah.
it's,
November?
yeah, Independence is November.
Okay, it's
So
November.
yeah,
All
we
right.
have a whole year. We have a whole year. So
Whole
hopefully,
year's a plan.
yeah. So hopefully
Sounds
we
good.
can we could get to auntie residence down there in Dominica
Uh-huh.
and so ever do you and Scrunter have any plans of maybe working together in the future? Maybe a reunite, brotherly brothers reunion?
We spoke about doing some. We might do a show, a
Right.
hunter evening,
Okay.
but everything is going to be done virtual, so
Yes.
virtual now. So, um, we're planning on doing something nice. Maybe doing later down the year.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that would be amazing.
it is. It's going to
I
be good.
definitely think Hunter and Scrunter on the stage. Yeah, that would be amazing. Because then you,
Vibes.
hmm? Yeah,
Vibes. I said vibes.
yeah, most definitely. Because then you guys get to perform your albums together and then
Mm-hmm.
stuff separately. So I
Right.
definitely I hope that comes through and yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
So who are some of the producers that you're working with on this new project that's coming up?
I'm going to be working with Cornell.
Okay, it's the thing.
Also, Dada.
Okay,
Kushner, what's it?
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yes,
Yeah, he was one of the one who family. Yeah, very
right.
good musician,
Yeah.
talented guy. Yeah,
Also, he's doing.
he has been doing a lot of work with the guys around the region, St. Vincent, Grenada, Trinidad. So
Yes. Yeah, he has some nice projects out there too. A lot of stuff we hear and we don't even know it's him
yeah, yeah,
until you probably see the
yeah.
credits. So yeah, big
Hmm.
up to that Lawrence. That Lawrence. And
Yeah,
Vibes.
man.
he's been doing this thing for a while too.
I see
Yes,
a
yes.
question here. Any political aspirations for Hunter?
Haha. No, no,
Hmm.
no, no.
He's the other man trying to bring the country
No, no,
to
no.
you.
We're not allowed.
I'm too much a nice guy for that. People might end up come and sleep at my home. I think
I hear you.
He said
yeah,
just
but
invite just
that came up quite a few times, but I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't think
right,
so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm a guy with a soft hat.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one is not for me for sure.
The road will last for about a month after that. That's
Right.
it. Downhill. I hear
Yeah,
that. But I you would make a you would well, I wouldn't say you would make. You are a great community leader, right?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, prime minister role would definitely change you.
Uh, boy,
Not
but
discouraging you, but I'm just saying it would definitely change you.
yeah, but yeah, man, because man, sometimes if you really have to, you know, to listen to people and their gripes, what they go through and that kind of thing. I don't think I would be able to go for that. You know,
Right.
some people are really going through the real difficult times, and
Mhm.
to try to meet everybody's needs to is going to be very. I don't know how I would deal with that. Yeah?
Yeah.
I would probably have too many sleepless nights thinking of
Hmm.
people and what we're going to do next day
Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah, so let's leave politics.
Yes.
Plus
yeah.
we have enough politicians in Dominica because
Yes, sir.
yeah, the whole island is built with politicians.
And
Yeah.
that question came from one of the viewers. So that wasn't my
Uh,
question. So one of the viewers wanted to know.
I will serve in another capacity. Not just maybe
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
preacher man.
Okay. Maybe a preacher man. What?
You know why? You know why? There's money in that, right? It's a
Not
business.
only that too, maybe I'll be preaching only love, man. That's
Okay. Okay.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Um, excuse me. Oh shoot, Nigel.
So you, you have a question? You want me to?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to know if you had a question, but it's okay. So any plans? I know it's COVID time and travel and tour is not such a hot thing right now, but what are your plans or thoughts for Canada or New York?
nothing at this time
Hmm.
because uh I am working right now at a section which require me to be at home. No, I'm at the immigration department.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need to be home because right now we were going to move from a motion readable passport to the e-passport, electronic passport, and that's going to require a lot of time at home. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of time on the job. So I will not take any offer, any gigs right now.
Nice. So just playing it safely.
Yeah, but what I
Well,
intend to do is keep on doing the music, do some music videos, just keep you know keep myself relevant in the business. Then
Right.
you know,
Right.
yeah.
And plus you have Calypso starting. When does the Calypso season officially kick off? Because I think for as of yesterday we started hearing some songs, right?
Yeah, next week we're gonna have the eliminations.
Okay.
Not too sure as to how many persons gonna be on there,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, next week, and then we still have the competitions, quarterfinals, semifinals, and so. But
Okay.
as to where we're gonna be having those shows, and as to how many people gonna be at the shows, we were not sure as yet.
Right.
okay.
Mm. So so after the elimination, is there a certain amount of people that you would need to go to the well, there is a
Quarterfinals.
certain amount, but what's the amount of people you need to go into the next round?
The next round we need 34 people going to the next round. That is
Okay.
quarterfinals. And
Right.
then from the quarterfinal, we're gonna choose. It might be a one round calypso competition, so we're gonna choose like 15 to go to the finals.
Right. Okay. Uh, Mr. Corey, I have a question. How do you balance family life and Calypso? That's a pretty good
Good
question.
question.
Uh, I'll tell you what, man. That's why I'm a very busy man. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Family life. I must say, my families and we spend a lot of time together because but just that I annoy them a lot.
Mm.
Sometimes my children would walk around the house with earplugs on because I would be singing. Yeah, every day, and they like some comedians as well, very good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Right.
Whenever I would see them with the earplugs, I know I have to cool out a bit because I would be in the bathroom singing, and they would just pass with the earplugs on. So I know that was a little time to just to chill.
Sure, that
But
way.
um, I never had any difficulties in penning my songs because I always found it easy. And sometimes while they are asleep, I'll be up doing my stuff,
Right.
you know. So
Mm.
it never really hamper family life really.
Nice. Hmm.
Just that when I was up and running, traveling a lot,
Right.
I had to cool out or take a little break because the children will get into the age where I needed to be around. The ages where I needed to be around. We're talking about 14, 15. That's the
Yeah.
time
Right. Mm.
most of the,
Vulnerable ages. Vulnerable
you know.
ages. Yeah, for
So
sure.
so so I had to be around. I had to tell guys, hey, you know what? Yeah, the money is important, but I think I have a
Yeah.
little family to build here.
Mm.
Because
Nice.
you could
Yeah.
make all the money in the world and come back and spend it at the end of the day trying to take people, getting lawyers and all kind of thing and burying children and all kind of thing. So I didn't want it. I wanted to do it right. You
Right.
know,
Right.
yeah, put everybody on the right footing, and then I
Right.
can relax. Hopefully, relax later.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Nice. Uh,
mhm.
that's the best way of doing it, right? Family first.
Family
So
first. That's correct.
right,
Right.
and especially well, my background is similar to yours, minus the violence, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, when we grow up like that, just mother, we tend to, well, some of us anyway,
Yeah.
pick up and make sure the little ones are straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, growing up single parent is not the best thing.
It's not the best thing. And
Nice.
then you always have this evil forces trying to wean you into the little
Yes.
zone, where
Yes.
you don't have a father figure and you're looking for people to look up to, then they kind of lead you astray too. And if
Yeah.
mother is not strong, it can be very difficult
Yep.
later down the road.
Yep. Yep,
True.
because
You know?
a big man will look at your 13-year old and decide, hey, I can make money off him and
Exactly.
make you a big man before you're 15, right? So
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
yeah,
Hmm.
so definitely have to look out for the younger ones. I'm one of those that grew up before my age too, so
Hmm.
I know what I'm talking about.
So maybe you could be a very good father, a good parent. You've seen
well,
it all.
well, I got three of them, you know.
Okay.
I got I got three of them, so and they all here with me, so
Nice, nice,
we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
nice. That's cool, man.
Yeah, definitely. So, man, I learned a lot of things I didn't know about you, obviously, tonight. Um,
Mhm.
I knew you were a fisherman, and a lot of Calypsonians and other people have picked up fishing, like you said earlier. The pepper, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing that in the store soon.
Yeah.
Especially the seasoning one. Anyway, me and I don't
Okay.
do too good with hot, so
Oh,
the
the hot ones.
seasoning one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a sweet boy then.
Okay.
So definitely looking forward to that. Keep us up to date with that, right? As when it hits the market,
No
and
problem at all.
yeah, so definitely we could let
Promote
the
that.
fans of TDN and
Mhm.
the public know that, and we look forward to seeing you do the region calypso. We're looking forward to that too. So we'll be on that.
Okay. I'll keep
Uh,
you guys abreast, man.
Definitely, and she's looking forward to coming to Dominica in
I
November.
am. All the natural resources that I will be able to soak in the pepper sauce.
That's
When you say
right.
you're sweet, yes, you're a sweet man. I'm a
Yes.
hot girl.
Fire.
Fire blazing. So, so
Oh,
yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Whenever you are ready to welcome me, I'll be there.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
so Hunter, I don't know if you want to address anything before we get out of here. If
Uh, well, I think we touch everything.
pretty much.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
All right.
Pretty much. Yeah. It was a pleasure, real pleasure having me. I enjoyed the moment. Survived, and you guys, we're not going to be strangers. I'll be keeping you guys
No.
abreast to what's happening, where the music is going, and everything is
Yes.
happening.
Yes, definitely. And we look forward to hearing from you and seeing you here back on Dissect with us sometime in the future.
I'm
And
looking forward to that.
yeah, and thank you for joining us, gracing us with some education tonight and your time.
Yeah,
We
man. Thanks,
appreciate it.
man.
No problem.
Yeah. If we
Thanks
have
for
a
having
few
me.
minutes, give us a little serenade to take us out. Why not?
And
Do your family have the earplugs in?
You see?
this is the beginning of the end of time. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. This is the beginning of the end. Grandmother, rape and torture, Lord, to name a few. Diseases, disaster, pain and anger every day coming at you. Oh my Lord, oh, oh. This is the beginning of the end of time. This is the beginning of the end.
Ladies and
Yay!
gentlemen, Mr. Derek Hunter
Yes.
St. Rose.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you guys for joining us. We had a wonderful time here with, of course, Mr. Hunter. Hope you guys, enjoyed the show. Uh, nice little educational vibe there, huh?
Absolutely, absolutely. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that episode for
Yeah, that
sure.
was nice. That was nice chilling with him. So next week we do it again, and I believe next week it's gonna be a little bit crazy in here. We're gonna have
Mhm.
the man Shelly and the Signal
Yes, yes,
Band
yes.
family is gonna be with us right here on Dissect. So you guys have a pleasant week, a pleasant weekend. If you're in Canada, don't go outside. All right, it's freezing.
Hello,
See you guys next
Canada.
week, man.
All right,
Godspeed.
take care. Bye-bye.
Spread, sleep on the floor while you occupy the bed. And when we somebody. They could burn on a city, they never get. Typical